All right, guys, this is Ro Fisher talking to you from my home office in Las Vegas, Nevada. I am so excited to present this opportunity information to everyone who is ambitious, who wants to change their lives for the better and create a better lifestyle for themselves and their family members. This is exactly what we have in our hands, and I'm so excited to present this to everyone tonight. We're going to be brief. We're going to go over the information, and then at the very end, we're just going to ask you simply for a decision if you want to get started and change your life starting today. So the program we're going to be talking about briefly today is the Ztegrity AutoRewards Card. We think it is the perfect home-based business, guys. We have a very unique product, as you'll see here in just a moment. And like you can see on this slide, if you are watching our presentation on the computer or on a tablet, we have a slide up that says, why is this the perfect time for this opportunity? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a unique black card. We call it the Z Black Card AutoRewards Card. It is basically 28 grams of success in your hands. And let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when you have this card and you pull it out of your wallet or purse whenever you make a purchase and people see you with this card, the questions start. I'm just going to let you know, they're going to ask you, what is that? Is it really made of metal? How can I get one? And ladies and gentlemen, that's the great thing about this opportunity, because not people just can't get online and pick up one of these. They have to be invited. So if you take part in this opportunity, you have the power to invite people and earn an income. And that's why we're so excited. Like I said at the bottom there, when people see this card, they literally just want it and they ask about getting it, and we love it. Okay, so what we were going to cover in this brief presentation tonight, we're going to cover the company, the industry, we're going to talk about the products that we have, the opportunity, then my favorite part, we're going to talk about how we're going to get you paid, ladies and gentlemen. Then we're going to wrap it up by telling all of our guests tonight how you can get started and get this going for you and your family. So let's jump right in. We're going to talk about the company. The company is called Ztegrity. And yes, it is based in Houston, Texas. You know, I love talking about Texas. They do everything bigger out there. They say everything is bigger in Texas. And I got to tell you, that goes for this opportunity as well. So we are a 22-year-old debt-free company, and we are an instant issue provider of these black metal cards. And if you are seeing the slides right now, you can see a picture of our lobby. It's a very professional 6,000 square foot facility that we have there. And we're very proud of what Mr. Mason and the team has set up for our company. All the distribution and manufacture of our cards are done out of that Houston area facility. And we are currently shipping out to the whole United States and Canada right now. Okay. And just as a side note, we are currently working on our international version of this card. It will be a Visa card, and it will, I just heard the CEO say the other day, don't hold me to this, but I just heard the CEO say that we will probably have that card available in just 3 more weeks, ladies and gentlemen. So that's going to be huge if you understand the magnitude of what we're talking about. So we are located at 10835 Seaboard Loop in Houston, Texas, 77099. Tours of the facility are available. We just ask that you call ahead just so that everyone is prepared to receive you. Okay, so let's talk about who's headed up this company. The CEO and founder of our company is none other than Mr. Troy Mason. He has 30 years of business experience, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to tell you a story in just a second and just going to illustrate how successful this gentleman is. Okay, he has a background in information technology, and he owns the entire infrastructure of our privately owned company. We are debt free. And if we want to make any changes to the computer systems or the websites, we can get that done in-house. We can make changes immediately. We don't have to ask anybody else's permission to do things with this company. I'm very excited about that, because you know, technology, sometimes it can be a booger. I'm telling you. Okay, so let's tell you about where this idea came from. So I just told you a little bit about Mr. Mason and his 30 years of business experience. He's a very successful gentleman, and because of that success, he was able to obtain the American Express Black Card. I don't know if you know about that card, but it is the ones that all of the celebrities have, that all of the top 2%, 3% of wealth earners in the world, they are the only ones that get invited to this card, because it doesn't have a limit, ladies and gentlemen. You can go out and buy a Gulfstream G6 private jet and put it on this card. I'm telling you, this card is for the elite of the elite. You know, I heard that when you walk into the airport with this card and are just, on a commercial flight, you can automatically get upgraded to first class just because you're a card holder. That is the rumor. I mean, the power of this card is crazy. But anyway, this gentleman was able to obtain the American Express Black Centurion card. And when it arrived to his home, he was so excited. Let me tell you why. Because normally when you get a credit card in the mail, it just comes in a plain white envelope. You open it up, you have a couple of brochures to tell you how it works, how much you're going to pay in interest and the fees and all that good stuff. And then you have the card taped to a piece of paper. Well, not the case with this card, ladies and gentlemen. When it arrives in a box. And when you open up that box, you see the card presented in a way. It looks like it's designed for royalty. Okay, so it's in a plush velvet background. You have professional brochures, and it is an experience. So when Mr. Mason got this card and got the box and opened it up, it was so exciting to him. He said, "Wow, why can't everybody have this experience? You know, why can't everybody, just because you don't have a 700 or 800 credit score and you don't earn over $250,000 a year or more, why can't everybody have this experience?" And that is where the idea came from, ladies and gentlemen. And he took that idea and ran with it. If you're looking at the slides right now, I mentioned on the slide the TV show, the Shark Tank. I don't know if you're like me, but if you like entrepreneurship and like hearing about how people came up with these million and billion dollar ideas, that show really shows you how entrepreneurs can have great ideas and combine two ideas that already exist. And some of them combine two things that already exist into a new, unique product. And that's exactly what happened here. Not only did the light bulb go on with Mr. Mason, but it shined like the sun, ladies and gentlemen. And then, he told me about this little thing that happened just a couple of weeks ago. He was just bored on a Saturday, pulled out his laptop and opened up his wallet, took out 30 of the credit cards that he had in his wallet, ladies and gentlemen. And what he did out of curiosity is he pulled up Google and he took out each of those cards and Googled how much revenue each of the companies that back those cards are making every year. To make a long story short, let me just tell you, the lowest amount of revenue from any of those card companies was $7 billion. And the highest card, which was American Express, by the way, the amount of revenue American Express is making, I hope you're seated right now, $500 billion, ladies and gentlemen, every year that they earn from just presenting this financial tool around the world, ladies and gentlemen. It is just crazy. Can you imagine $500 billion? And I say that to say this. Can you imagine if you just take a piece of this industry that we're working in and you grow it for you and your family? Can you imagine where we're going to be in just a few short years from now? I'm telling you, you are sitting in a very fine seat right now. So let's talk a little bit more about the industry and then we'll move on. Between the years of 2000 to 2012, the debit card payment amounts grew from 8.3 billion to 47 billion. So that means that these are becoming more and more popular. They're becoming more secure too, because now we have the chips embedded and everything. And I'm gonna tell you right now, 55% of Americans prefer using ATM cards over everything else, just for the convenience of being able to use the ATM machines. And I'm telling you, people love it for the simplicity and ease at which you can now manage your money and your finances, guys. So, these are cards, and I'm gonna tell you, just like everything else in this society, you have the cards that hardly anyone can get with the high credit limits, and you have to have perfect credit to get them. And then you have the other cards for everybody else. But let's talk about these high cards. I just mentioned the American Express Black Card. Did you know that every year that you have American Express Black Card, if you're lucky enough to qualify for one, it's going to cost you $2,500 every year annually, just for the privilege of walking around with that card? If you have the Visa, if you have the MasterCard Gold Card, it's going to cost you $995 every year, just for the privilege of walking around with that card. And the Ritz-Carlton Black Card, guys, that one's going to cost you $450 a year just in fees to walk around with that Visa. But these upper class cards, hardly anybody can qualify or afford those cards. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna get perks, benefits, rewards, tickets, air miles, concierge. You get service and perks and benefits like nothing else. But what about everybody else? Let's talk about the other cards. Then you have, the medium ground cards, like those are your Visa, your MasterCard, Discover. You have to have pretty decent credit and you can earn some rewards with those cards. And then you have these cards, like on this slide right here. These are prepaid cards. They are the cards for everybody else. People that are unbanked or people who just don't want to use their primary credit or debit card when they're making online purchases. Sometimes they'll walk out and go to the drugstore and pick up one of these prepaid cards, and they are very convenient. But the problem is these cards are riddled with fees, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there's a fee for everything. No cash back ever, no rewards ever. You're going to pay monthly to use these cards. You're going to pay also whenever you make point of sale purchases, cash withdrawals. If you get the money out of the ATM, your own money, you're going to have to pay a fee for that. Balance inquiry fees. There's fees for everything. If you look at these cards wrong, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to figure out a way to charge you a fee for looking at the card. I'm telling you, it's just crazy the way this is. Look at this slide. The three big banks, they made this amount of money in fees. Look at this, $1.1 billion in ATM fees, ladies and gentlemen. And that's just in 1 year. Can you imagine? $2.3 billion in maintenance fees just to keep people's accounts open. $5.4 billion in overdraft fees. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to charge you a fee if you don't have the amount of money that they think you should have in your account. Isn't that something? So they're going to charge you fees. And so what we're going to do is we're going to introduce you to a card that's going to eradicate 90% of all fees out there. How does that sound? And then we're going to give you some perks and rewards that you can't get anywhere else. And on top of that, we're going to pay you to carry this card around in your pocket, ladies and gentlemen. It's just amazing. This is the card. If you're looking at the screen right now, this is the Z Black Card AutoRewards Card. Free checks, no overdraft fees, no late fees, no balance inquiry fees, no fee to transfer money. If you have someone in your family you need to transfer money to, and they have one of these cards, you can send money from California to New York in the back office, and you can do that free of charge. No more Western Union or Walmart money services. No, none of that, guys. You can use the ATM with no fees, or at worst case scenario, $1 at 70,000 ATMs around the country. And, it's just crazy, guys. So, we just have an amazing product here that eradicates the majority of the fees. And then on top of that, we're going to give you auto rewards and amazing cash rewards on top of it all. So let's go and tell you how everything works. I just mentioned the ATMs, guys. As long as you go to an ATM that has a Money Pass network logo on it or an All Points network logo on it, like I said, you can pull out your money free of charge, or in worst case scenario, $1. But that's going to be very rare, ladies and gentlemen. We just want to be transparent and tell you that, not all of them are free, but most of them are. Okay. So look, the opportunity, we have none of the usual business headaches that come with opening a business. See, no merchandise, no inventory, nothing to carry, no overhead or employees, no more picking up the phone and listening to why John can't come to work today, right? No franchise fees, no monthly royalty fees. You don't have to have fancy degrees or letters before and after your name just to run this business, ladies and gentlemen. There's no tuition to pay. Almost anyone can do this business if you are ambitious and you understand investment, guys. Whenever we make an investment, we expect a return. Isn't that right? So if you're looking at this slide right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about giving you a raise on day one. Why can I say that the first day you get started with us, we're going to give you a raise? Well, because now you're a home-based business owner. You don't have, now you have tax benefits that the regular wage earner does not have. Why? Because now you can write off things like a portion of your home office, business mileage, cell phone, home phone, business meals, computer software, equipment, marketing and office supplies, business travel. Hey, you can hire your children to help you with this business and pay them tax deferred. Now they have something that they can use when they graduate and get ready for life. Okay. And you can pay them tax deferred. Now, We want you to consult your CPA or tax professional, but we're going to show you how you can put money in your pocket, more money in your pocket starting on day one. Isn't that exciting? So, now we have benefits. So the opportunity, most of us are just looking for a great opportunity to do better financially. You got people out there that are unemployed, underemployed, seniors working well into retirement. I know you've noticed those greeters that you see. A lot of them are older and retired, and they're doing these jobs just to supplement their income, ladies and gentlemen. It's very sad, guys. So, there's no jobs for recent college grads in their area of study. We have our underpaid, underappreciated workforce. And worst of all, ladies and gentlemen, we have our veterans, our brave men and women returning home from doing their service and duty for our country. And then they can't even find a decent income to support themselves and their families the way that they want to. And what are we doing to change that? Well, the answer is most of our population, they're not doing anything. They're not doing anything to change it. But we have a few ambitious people. We have a few ambitious people like the people on this call right now, and people like Troy Mason, who provided an opportunity for all of us to work ourselves into a better situation, ladies and gentlemen. So let's talk a little bit more about that. This is my favorite part of the presentations. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about how you get paid. It's as simple as that. I love this card because, first of all, when you pull it out and anyone sees this metal MasterCard, they're going to ask you, what is that? How can I get one? Do you know that every time you refer somebody, and they have to be referred, guys, you have to invite people. They can't just join this. Okay. So do you know whenever you offer this opportunity to someone and they take you up on it, you are going to earn $50. We're going to call it a gas bonus. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That money pops on your card and you can use it for whatever you like. I don't care if you use it for gas or not. You can use it, to pay your current automobile. You can use it to change your zip code. You can use it to do all kinds of things. But I'm going to tell you, every time you refer this card, and you can refer people multiple times per day to this card, it's going to be $50 up front. Then we're going to pay you 4 levels down in what we call our uni level. So every time you get someone involved in this opportunity, if you personally refer them, they're going to end up on level number 1. And we teach 5 who get 5. We teach that way of building, ladies and gentlemen. It's very simple. We teach you to go out there and find 5 ambitious people who want to join you and lock arms with you. If you refer this card to those 5 individuals, you've made $250 right off the top. And then you filled up 5 people on your first level. Every month that they pay for their card, you are going to earn $1 for each one of those individuals residually for as long as they stay with our program. Okay. Now, like I said, we're going to teach you to build 5 by 5. So you help those 5 get 5. Now you're building your level number 2. And if that level fills up, you're going to have 25 people on that level. We're going to call you a sapphire. And then every month that those ladies and gentlemen pay for their card, you are going to earn $4 a piece on everything on level 2. Level number 3, if you build that one out by the 5 by who get 5 model, you're going to fill up that level with 125 people. We're going to call you a ruby. And then we're going to pay you $5 per month for each one of those people on level number 3. It's very exciting. I love this last level. Level number 4, it is called Diamond, ladies and gentlemen. If you build with that 5 who get 5 model, you'll fill up that level with 625 ambitious individuals. And I'm telling you, we're going to call you a diamond. At that point, I just want to point out, just on that level, you're going to be earning $3,750 per month. That's pretty much full-time money for most of Americans to go full-time in this opportunity. And this is residual. When I say residual, I mean this money keeps coming month after month for work that you only did once. I want you to think of Michael Jackson. I want you to think of Elvis Presley. I want you to think of Prince, rest in peace. Do you know their estates and their families continue to get paid year after year for the work that they did once? And that's the component that I'm so excited about with this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. And on the slide to the bottom left, I pointed out that on level 3, if you fill up level 3, you're going to add up the amounts that you're earning monthly from all 3 of those levels. And do you know your car allowance? We're going to call this money that you're earning through this residual process your car allowance. Through that level, you're going to earn $730 every month in car allowance. Now, I want to ask you this question. What kind of car do you think you can pick up with $730 a month that you can use for your auto payment? That's going to pretty much take care of the regular automobiles that are available out there, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got it built into the program that you can drive what you want. Now, listen, it doesn't just stop there, because we're going to show you how to drive your dream car. $730 a month is nice, but what about $4,000 a month? How about that? And then you can start driving the car of your dreams. I'm sure we can put you behind the wheel of whatever car you want if you have $4,000 a month to use for your auto payment. Look at those levels right there. I want to point out level number 4. If you're looking at the slides in my presentation right here, your auto allowance is going to be total allowance. If you add up all that last column, you're going to be at $4,480 a month, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to be able to pretty much take care of any car payment you can think of. You don't have to use it for a car. I'm saying you can use this money to change your zip code, buy a new residence, whatever you want to do, go on family vacations, buy your time back, ladies and gentlemen. Start investing in different opportunities out there that will enrich your life and the family and your family's life, ladies and gentlemen. You can do that with this opportunity. I love it, the way this is set up. Now, listen, I already talked about the 5 who get 5 model, but hey, what if you're ambitious like me? And I'm not bragging. I'm just telling you exactly what's going on right now. I wasn't satisfied with just bringing on 5 people and teaching those 5 how to get 5. What I've done personally, I've went out there and I've personally referred over 20 individuals, not just 20, I'm saying over 20, right? So now I'm teaching my 20 to get 20. And I want to show you, if you fill up your business and teaching that model, 20 who get 20, I want you to look at that last column there. Do you know that your residuals go nuts if you teach 20 who get 20? Maybe you don't want to teach 20 who gets 20. Maybe you want to teach 10 who get 10. If you get down to level 4 by teaching 10 who get 10, do you know you'll be bringing in $60,000 a month residual? I just want you to think about that for a second. $60,000 a month residually if you teach the 10 who get 10, right? So, the money here is just crazy, ladies and gentlemen. So, it's here for the taking if you are ambitious, if you want to change things, if you want to change your life for the better and show people that, hey, this is not just all I can do. I can do much more and then some, guys. You are teaching everybody around you that there's more than just waking up and going to a job every day, ladies and gentlemen. Then on top of it all, if you're looking at this slide right now that I'm on right now on the computer, it says we are going to give you what we call a lifestyle matching bonus on top of it all. What that means is everyone you personally refer to this opportunity, as they build their levels, let's say you refer your friend John, and John is very ambitious. He starts teaching the 10 who gets 10, and then he builds to $60,000 a month. Go, John, go, right? Well, guess what? Because you personally referred John, do you know that we're going to match all that auto allowance that he's accumulated in his team, and we're going to match it and pay it to you too, because you are the one who referred John? I mean, isn't that incredible, ladies and gentlemen? 100% matching on your personal referrals. I get so excited whenever I bring on partners who are taking this business serious. We have people like Mr. Walker. We have people like Mr. Foster who are really taking this business to the next level. We have people all over the United States who are not satisfied with just the status quo, and they are really going out there and building their teams and making a difference. And not only that, they're building a nest egg that is going to be 100% matching with everybody they personally refer. And I just love it, guys. It is powerful what we have. And this is just another income projection on this slide right now. Do you know if you build to diamond, that's a team of over 780 individuals, not just with your personal efforts, okay? I'm saying with the efforts of your entire team, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just you building, it's everyone building collectively. If your team reaches to diamond level over 780 individuals in your network, do you understand at that point, your monthly lifestyle bonus residuals are going to be over 18,000, and that's just building by fives. Isn't that right, Mr. Wells? If Mr. Wells is on this call, I'm gonna shout him out too. Mr. Wells, Mr. Walker, wow, Mr. Foster. I know this stuff right here gets you really excited, like it did me when I first understood what I had in my hands, ladies and gentlemen. It's just crazy. On top of it all, in the background, we are building what we call a 3x10 force matrix. Don't worry about all the particulars about that. I just want to illustrate that we have 10 levels that we are also going to be building silently in the background as your network grows. And in those 10 levels, we are going to build, we're going to actually give you a compensation of $1 per member every month as this matrix fills with people. So 10 levels, we have over 88,572 positions that you can get paid on. So I want you to understand, after all the money I already talked about, while this matrix is silently filling up in the background, you're going to be earning residually $1 for every position in your entire network. And ladies and gentlemen, if this whole thing fills, I don't care if it takes you 6 months or 6 years. If this thing fills, do you know you're going to get qualified to get over $88,572 a month that's going to be available in your account to put on your card? I mean, that's just mind-blowing to me. So understand what you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. Understand the seat that you're in right now, guys. We have a serious opportunity, and we have a way for you to take part in the financial industry. They get paid, ladies and gentlemen, for just moving money around for people. That's all we do. We now have an instrument that's going to enable you to do that, take part in that huge industry, and get a slice for you and your family. This is just a simple screenshot of my back office. I'm going to toot my own horn for a second and just let you guys know that I've only been involved in this opportunity for the Auto Rewards Card, particularly, only since December 6th of 2017. But let me tell you, every month I've been involved in this opportunity, including month number 1, my current car payment is $400. I'm just going to tell you. And I've been able every month since I've been involved, including month 1, to pay my current automobile payment. I mean, from day 1, month 1, I was able to get the funds and earn the funds through this opportunity to pay my car payment and my insurance. Even this month. I mean, it's crazy. Look at this. This is a screenshot I just took at the very beginning of this month. $725 in gas bonuses already. Look at the lifestyle bonus is already over $100. Car bonus is over $100. This is money that I can get put on my card, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not to brag. It's just to show you what's possible. I can't wait to take a screenshot next year around this time. It's going to be ridiculous. I hope you understand where you sit. Now, really quickly, before we end the call, I want to let you know that we have what we call the Founders Club, ladies and gentlemen. When you get started in this opportunity, I want you to go into your back office and look in the left-hand column. There's going to be an item that says clubs. Click on clubs, and it's going to show you exactly what's on the screen right now. And it says the first 100 affiliates to refer 10 affiliates will be inducted into the Founders Club. That bonus is going to give you a 2% of the company's gross sales every week. This bonus will begin after all 100 spots in this club are filled. Each club member will receive 1 share of the 2% bonus pool every week. So once you are a member of the Founders Club, you will remain a member for as long as you are an active affiliate. So all this means, ladies and gentlemen, if you get in this business, take it seriously and start running and refer 10 people personally, until this club is filled with 100 people, you're going to get inducted into this club, and we're going to give you free money on top of everything else. We're going to give you a portion of the company's profits. Now, that's the ultimate profit sharing, ladies and gentlemen. As I looked at it at the end of last month, there was 42 positions that were filled. So we still had plenty of room available for you ambitious folks that want to get in this opportunity and take it seriously and build by referring 10 people, guys. Just get the free money. I'm telling you, it's going to be easy. My name is on there twice. I'm just saying. So listen, Guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm just gonna simply tell you there's three types of people who see this opportunity in this presentation every day. The first person says, you know what, Ro, no thanks, I'm not interested. And we understand that, guys. It's not for everybody. And I really, if you're that type of person, I just want you to do this. Just thank the person who invited you to this presentation because they thought enough about you to really pay you a compliment as someone who's ambitious, who could come in and tear this thing up. Okay. The second type of person says, you know what? Sounds interesting, Ro, but I have a couple of questions. If you can answer my questions, I'll be ready to get started. So listen, this is what I encourage you to do. If you're that type of individual, you see an opportunity, but you have a couple of questions, get with the person who referred you to this presentation, and either they will answer your questions or they will call someone and get those questions answered for you. We want you to feel comfortable with your decision. So get your questions answered, and we can't wait to partner with you with this extraordinary opportunity. The third type of individual, it was just like me. When I first saw this opportunity, I said, man, that's just too much money to pass up. And that card is sexy. It's a metal card. It's a black card. When people see that, it's almost going to sell itself. I said, hey, you know, at the time, the gentleman who was presenting, his name was Jorg. I said, Jorg, you could have shut up a long time ago. Just show me where I can send my money. I was like, shut up and take my money. I'm ready to get started, guys. So if that's you, we want to welcome you to the team. Just get back with the person who referred you. They're going to pass along their exact link for you to sign up and give you their promo code so you can be attached to them in our organization. They're going to also add you to our Facebook group. So make sure you send them a friend request on Facebook so we can get you all set up and you can follow our trainings and learn how to get on all of our sessions and our meetings and webinars. And then we're going to show you as well how to not only just start your business, but we're going to show you how to launch your business. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I really, wanted to spend this 30 minutes today and show you exactly how the Auto Rewards program works. It is incredible, ladies and gentlemen, for the right person. And we are so excited to have you spend this short amount of time with us. Again, my name is Ro Fisher. I am so happy and excited for all of you guys. And like I always say, we'll either see you guys at the top, from the top, or over the top. Take care, take charge, and we'll see you on the next session.